Welcome back. Now we've actually succeeded in exploring our Vertimart interface. So the next step now is us actually trying to create products and actually edit products. Because mind you, the thing here is if we were actually working with a blank Joomla site, meaning we would have focused only on creating products. But the good thing here is that we already have products lined up here already. So meaning those relating to products, all you have to do is edit the products. Though I'm going to show you how to edit existing products and also how to create new products if you want to, because sometimes the number of products that is here might not be up to what you want. Maybe this template came with like 50 products created in inputs, and maybe your store, the product you're selling runs into like 1,000 or hundreds, meaning you have to create more new ones. So I'll walk you through the product of process, of editing the existing products and then creating new products of your own. But before you create products or do editing, this is a point that you should always try to remember, is that the first thing you have to do, create product categories and then you create manufacturers. Don't ever work with your products without creating categories and manufacturers, because when you're actually editing the products or creating products, you have to sort them out into categories, like I said in previous chapters. So the first thing I'm going to walk you through now is on the product categories. So now, what is your shop like? This site is actually a site made for clothing. But what we are going to achieve today is we are going to turn this clothing site now to an electronic and mobile phone store. So I mean, the categories now that they have here is way different from what we are going to be using. Yeah, they have women, they have men, they have women and men. You have dresses, party dress, gloves, and we are not doing that today. You understand? So it's a very easy process. So what we're going to do here right now is trying to create products or categories of our own. So there are two ways. You can either edit the existing one. Now there is women. Let's edit the first one. So now let me just edit this women now to, let's say we are selling electronics. Published, yes. Save alias. Okay. And then there's an image here. We don't want this image. Sorry. What you have to do is insert your own. Click on image here. You can insert your own image. And then it takes you to where you can choose. So I'm going to go back to the home page and then look for an image relating to what we're actually working with today. So let me look for the ideal. Image. What's header? Laptop header. Okay. Let's use this flat screen as electronics, and then you start upload. The starting upload, you can see it here, and then you inserting put here. And this actually relating to electronics flat screen, though you can actually edit it. Mind you, I didn't go into the process or in-depth analysis on how to actually edit images using Photoshop. That's a tutorial for another time. But the point is, you just have to know what you have in mind and then create images relating to that. But this area is not actually that important. You might decide to make this description paste blank, or just put in text as the description. Because basically what this area needs is a description of the category. You can just start talking about electronics. We have the best electronics in the world and all that. You can actually work with it that way. So that's how it works. But the most important thing that you should do in this product category editing or creation is make sure the product name is correct, make sure it's published. The description, you can either put a text or an image, is not that relevant. And then another area again to put an image that corresponds. This image that we're putting here is an image relating to the description. Why this image now that is here, this image tab, this image is going to be the icon that is going to actually represent that category. What we did here is what's going to be in the description of that category. This is not what will be visible at all times. What will most likely be visible is this area. So we have to replace it to something relating to what we're working with. This category we are creating is electronics. So what we have to do here, just go down here, click on image, we are not in the right place. Okay, go to here, images, and then you go to upload, choose file, upload file. You have to choose. For this is an electronic store. So what I'm going to do here, just go here, click something that is electronic. Let me use for the electronic store. Let me use let me use this speaker, or let me use the PS4 as the icon representing this. Okay, I click on save, but what this thing did is it uploaded another image, and whereas that's not what I wanted, because the thing here is that there's already an existing image that is used as a thumb, that is used as a description. So what you should do when you are editing images or items or categories is that when you are replacing it, you should, after selecting the image, look at this icon here, replace. You have to click on replace. Click on replace, and then you save. Don't save and close first. You just have to save. Because why I'm clicking save is that we don't want to go out of this page, but want to see how the changes was actually affected. You see, now it's actually doing that. We'll do one last thing again. Still click on that image, and then we'll replace thumb. What we did first time, we replace the image, but we have to replace the thumb. The thumb is like the icon relating to that. Alright, so now we have a thumb. So this image now, so now we have a category called electronics. And then I'll save and close now. So we succeeded in editing one. So I'm going to now create, or okay, let me edit another one, and then we'll create one more. But the thing here is that this template or our demo has a whole lot of categories, more than what we need. Because what we're actually using for this store is 4 categories: electronics, tablets, computers, and smartphones. Those 4 alone. And here we have like excess of close to 50 or 30. So I'm going to be deleting more, but let's just forget about deleting the excess now. Let me edit another one so that you actually get a picture of this. So let's create another one called tablet. Yes. You see here, this description, and there's no image, there's just words. But I'm going to use an image as a description. So what I'm going to do, choose file, like I said, and then I'll go to where I have my stuffs, and then look for an image that I have already, these tablets, and then you start upload. You look for the image that you just uploaded, you click on it, then you insert, you see tablets. Get latest tablets at unbeatable prices. That is one. And then, like I said, you have to replace the image. You go to here, choose file. Then if you have an image already related, let me use this. Let me use what now? Let's say I'm using this iPad Air. Open, and then, like I said, you have to replace. Since there's an existing image, you replace. So I'll replace that, and then I'll go to choose file, click on this time around I'm replacing the thumb, and then I save and close. Okay, let me save for now. View how the change. Okay, see, this is the thumb, it was changed. This is the actual image for this. So I've succeeded in actually doing the editing another category, product category. So that's 2 now. So what I'm going to do to delete, let me just work it in case you have SS. Just click, 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 and then to delete, just click on delete and it deletes. And then it's delete. So mind you, we are still going to delete more, but let me just teach you how to create a new one, a new product category. Now to create a new product category, just click here. See there's a button here, new. Click on new. Saying in new, and then what's the category in here is blank. Let's call this one smartphone. Smartphone. Publish, like I said, you have to put it to yes. Then the description, you can use words, but I prefer to use an image this time around. So I'll just go to uploading a new image, coming. Okay, and then you start upload. So the upload, and then you click on it, and then you insert smartphones. Then, like I said, you go to images, you choose what is the icon you want to use. You choose the icon. That's for the icon. And then you select, let me use any smartphone image now as a selection. Let me use this one. Let me say I'm using this. Let me use this product one. And then since there's no existing image, you don't have to click on replace. First of all, you will see where to click on replace because there's nothing you're replacing. So you just save. Save, close. So we've succeeded in creating one. No. So that's what you're going to do. So now we've succeeded in walking through the process of deleting, of creating image, editing product categories, and then creating our own. And then if you have SS, all you have to do just start deleting. Just start deleting, like I said. So that's for that. We have to repeat the same process for every other product category. Well, in the end, what we are looking at are 4 categories: tablets, smartphones, electronics, and computers. So now we've deleted SS product categories, and we're left with just tablets, tablets, smartphones, electronics, and computers. These are the 4 categories that we actually want. So that's how you edit categories, and that's how you add new categories. So the next thing we are going to do before going to the product addition proper is to click on manufacturers, to edit manufacturers. So as you all know, this is a quick start package, and it came pre-installed with manufacturers. This is just manufacturers and that. So all you have to do to edit it is it follows basically the same process as the product category. Just click on it, and it take you to where you can actually make modifications. Let's call this one Apple. And mind you, you have to create products manufacturers based on the product that you are going to display on your site. Manufacturer URL, if you can decide to put the manufacturer URL, let's say apple.com, and then the manufacturer email or my site to leave it. Then what's the description for the manufacturer? You can put best tech, something like that. Just depending on what you are like doing. And then the images, here you have to work with the logo. Here you actually have to do the logo editing. Just use a logo now. Yeah, for the images for a manufacturer, you use the logo of them or the manufacturer as the image here. That's what we'll do. So right now we are going to try to change the image now for the manufacturer. This Apple now. Let's choose file. All you have to do is just download the manufacturer's logo. Then open. Now we are replacing because there's something existing. So that is with, then let's replace the tomb. Open, replace tomb, and then you save. So now we've succeeded in editing one manufacturer, which is Apple. So we're going to repeat that process for every other one, but like I said, it's followed the same procedure. So what we're going to do now, let's try to create a new one. New, click on new. Okay, yeah, it puts it, let's call this one BlackBerry, and then there's no, you don't even need to put a description there. All you have to do is just upload an image, which is usually the logo. Let's call it this, and then you upload, you save, see how it comes along. Okay, see, you have BlackBerry, you have two now. So that's just basically how to edit your manufacturers. That's two. So you have to repeat the same process for every other manufacturer that you are working with. If you are working with 20 manufacturers, put it depending. So you just have to know which product that you are stocking in your shop, and know which manufacturers are making them, and then create your manufacturers there. That's just how it goes. So we'll repeat the same process for every other one. We'll do for Apple, we'll do for Samsung, we'll do for HP, we'll do for Dell, we'll do for just like that. We'll just walk around with those other stuffs like that. That's for that. So now we've succeeded in creating all the manufacturers and editing them. What we did is, for each manufacturer that we created, we actually created a use their logo, as the image icon. When it like this, now this Samsung, when you go to the images, you see this Samsung. So that's for the manufacturers. So far we've been able to create products categories. We've created our product categories, and then we've created our manufacturers. Like I said, before you start creating your product or editing your product, you have to make sure you finish your product categories and your manufacturers. And so far so good, we've been able to do that. So meaning the next step is actually going to be us doing the actual product creation and product editing. So that's for that. So next chapter we'll focus on the products now.